Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about zodiac sign compatibility between Aquarius and Pisces. And yes, it does apply and pertain to the sun, moon, and ascendant for both people. Well, anyway, I think they are neutral by sign because they are adjacent by sign. I see this as neutral. You have Aquarius, which is a masculine sign, which suggests extroversion, sociability. You have Pisces as a feminine sign, which is about suggests introversion and privacy. And the thing about this is, okay, on one positive note, okay, you have Aquarius, which could be very considerate, and they could respect Pisces, that need for privacy. Aquarius could be somewhat detached, and they have that need sometimes for their space at the same time. So in that respect, you might have some mutual understanding. But really, I think the main disparity is that Aquarius is generally a lot more extroverted and a lot more gregarious and outgoing than Pisces. You have Aquarius could be very friendship oriented. You know that I've said in a number of my videos, I say that Aquarius has the universal friend syndrome. While Pisces can be more about their solitude and seclusion. They like to sometimes get away from the outside world. They like to go into their own world, whether this might be at home with video games or a fantasy or fiction novel or what have you. And this could just be, this is where you have a strong disparity between the two. And if Aquarius brings a lot of friends home and say this is a significant other romantic sexual scenario, then it might cause some difficulty for the more private Pisces person. And also, Aquarius may sometimes make, some unpredictable statements, and generally not malicious, but it might catch Pisces. Pisces might be rebuffed by that, and Pisces can be very sensitive, and this might hurt Pisces. Aquarius may see Pisces as somewhat unrealistic and a dreamer, while Aquarius is more objective than Pisces on average. Pisces is often very subjective. They like to make a lot of their decisions based on their intuitive hunches, while Aquarius will go through more objective analysis and rationalizing, and that's really where you have some differences as well. Aquarius and Pisces are not really readily understood a lot. They really, Aquarius can be somewhat enigmatic, and Pisces can be mysterious. And these people might be a challenge for them just to really understand these people, understand each other. Pisces may see Aquarius as detached and aloof. And you have Aquarius might see Pisces as overly subjective and sensitive. Now, on the positive end, both these people can express a lot of benevolence and kindness. Pisces could be strongly about self-sacrificing and helping those that are less fortunate than others, such as the oppressed, the homeless, and the impoverished, while Aquarius is generally selfless, more toward people in general and for big causes. So you have certain compassion from both these people, but they're expressed to perhaps different types of people. And really, you have Pisces doing it with a little more sensitivity, and Aquarius just can be very humane and may have very strong humanitarian instincts. The thing about this is these people, whether it is a significant other situation or it's a platonic friendship, the thing is these people might actually be able to collaborate well on some kind of a project as far as that combines insight and ingenuity. Aquarius can be very innovative and ingenious, while you have Pisces can have a very strong imagination, and they might be able to join forces, so to speak, and make their ideas, come up with a plethora of ideas, and really have them do something special with them, perhaps. And the thing is, as far as in the bedroom, if this is a significant other romantic sexual situation, well, Pisces may see Aquarius as not really getting that emotional rapport connection with Aquarius. Pisces may see Aquarius as somewhat superficial on the emotional level, and it's not to say they necessarily are, but Pisces may see them this way. And Aquarius really might feel that Pisces might be overly fixated with him or her, and may feel like this indelible fixture, might feel a little bit too, may see Pisces a little bit too emotionally needy. On the positive side, Aquarius might like Pisces for perhaps the imagination and creativity that they may bring into the bedroom, while Pisces might admire the ingenuity and the eclectic style of Aquarius that could be brought into the bedroom. But really, and you could really have these people have some different interests as well, and Aquarius may often be about scientific things and technology. Pisces might lean more toward things connected with the metaphysical and spiritual. So often you have different interests with these two people as well. It doesn't mean they can't make it work out. I mean, Aquarius can learn from Pisces the more subjective side things, and Aquarius can show Pisces the more objective side of things. So anyway, it's also important to look at the aspect, if any, that is made between the energies of these people, as this could indicate perhaps a little better compatibility than otherwise indicated, or maybe not as much. Well, in some instances, you'll have a conjunction aspect take place between the energies of these people, out of sign conjunction aspect. Now, let's say, for example, one person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Aquarius at 29 degrees, and the other person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Pisces at 2 degrees. Well, that would form an out of sign conjunction aspect, which could be neutral or intensifying, I should say, and they are already neutral by the general compatibility being adjacent signs, and if you have this, you might have certain commonality due to the fact that Aquarius in this example would be on the cusp of Pisces, and Pisces would be on the cusp of Aquarius. But at the same time, when you have an aspect that close with this conjunction, it could also be the familiarity breeds contempt rule can come into play, and you could have some friction as well because of this. So anyway, keep in mind though that they are neutral by sign as well, so you've got to factor that into the equation. So anyway, you could also have an out-of-sign sextile aspect take place between the energies of these people. Let's say, for example, one person has the sun, moon, or ascendant at Aquarius at 1 degree, and the other person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Pisces at 28 degrees. Well, that would form an out-of-sign sextile aspect, which could be positive and auspicious, and you could have a little more harmony and more flow with these energies of these people than otherwise indicated by the general compatibility reading. Keep in mind, however, that they are still neutral by sign, so you still have to factor that in as well. You could also have a semi-sextile aspect take place between the energies of these people. Let's say, for example, one person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Aquarius at 23 degrees, and the other person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Pisces at 23 degrees. Well, that would form a semi-sextile aspect, which is like the sextile. I call it slightly positive or auspicious, good but not great. It's like the sextile, but it's modified because it's minor aspect and not major. So you might have a little more harmony than otherwise indicated by the general compatibility reading, but that would be it. And you also have to factor in that they are still neutral by sign. So you could also have a semi-square aspect take place between the energies of these people. Let's say, for example, one person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Aquarius at 12 degrees, and the other person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Pisces at 27 degrees. Well, that would form a semi-square aspect, which I call slightly adverse or adversarial. It's not like a square, but modified because it is a minor aspect and not a major one. You might have a few challenges and perhaps a little more conflict than otherwise indicated by the general compatibility reading. But keep in mind that they are still neutral by sign, so you've got to factor that in as well. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for zodiac sign compatibility between Aquarius and Pisces. And stay tuned next time where I'll be dissertating and talking about zodiac sign compatibility between Pisces and Pisces. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone. Because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.